You just got paid. You promised yourself this would be the month you finally start budgeting. You even downloaded an app because, that magically fixes everything. Then Monday hits. Suddenly $9.67 is missing for coffee. $21.50 for lunch. And wait, did you really order bubble tea twice in one day? And just like that, your budget? Gone. Vanished. Vanished like your will to cook at home. Meanwhile, rent is due. Your bank account is screaming. And your budget is just a sad little spreadsheet you haven't opened since January. But don't worry, the internet says budgeting is easy. Just spend less than you earn. Genius. Why didn't you think of that? Here's the truth. Budgeting isn't cute. It's not aesthetic. It's not a mood board. It's you, sitting down realizing your paycheck is basically an unpaid internship after bills. This isn't going to be a motivational TED Talk. This is budgeting for the actually broke, the perpetually tired, and the financially confused. This is the Sketchy Economist, and today we're fixing your money mess. Brutally. Let's talk about your past budget attempts. Step 1, open a spreadsheet. Step 2, pretend you won't touch your fun money. Step 3, cry into your Uber Eats receipt. You made it pretty. You color-coded. Maybe you even lit a candle. But here's the thing, your budget didn't fail because you didn't plan. It failed because you're human. You've got a brain that's 90% emotions, 10% math. And those emotions, they love dopamine. They love just this once. They love midnight Amazon binges. You don't budget for real life. You budget for a fantasy version of yourself. The one who never gets tired, never stress eats, and somehow meal preps like a food blogger. Real life doesn't care about your spreadsheet. It throws in surprise expenses, guilt trips, treat yourself moments, and broken phone screens. There's budget you. Then there's real you. Budget you drinks tap water and walks everywhere. Real you pays $5.79 for oat milk because your soul needed it. If you failed at budgeting before, it's not because you're lazy or dumb. It's because you were lied to. By apps, by influencers, and by the version of you that thought you could quit lattes cold turkey. So here's the deal. We're not making a perfect budget. We're making a real one. For actual, messy, emotional, stressed out humans like you. Let's get one thing straight. Your brain does not care about your budget. It cares about feelings, like comfort, pleasure, and the deep emotional need to feel alive when you tap your card for sushi you can't afford. You don't buy stuff because you need it. You buy because you're bored. You buy because you're sad. You buy because spending money feels like control when everything else is a disaster. This isn't about lack of willpower. It's biology. Dopamine hits, emotional triggers, trauma cycles. Your budget isn't battling numbers. It's battling your nervous system. And marketers, they know this. Every color, every font, every buy now button is designed to hijack your brain and convince you that 40% off is basically free. You keep promising your future self you'll do better. But the present version of you? They're hungry, they're tired, and they just want a dopamine snack, usually delivered in 30 minutes or less. If you've ever asked, why can't I stick to a budget? It's not because you're broken. It's because your brain is doing exactly what it was built to do, survive, not save. Budgeting isn't just spreadsheets and calculators. It's therapy. It's unlearning habits. It's trying not to click add to cart after a bad day. Welcome to the Budget Fantasy League, where influencers swear you can save $10,000 in 2 months by skipping coffee and just manifesting abundance. Social media budgeting is a lie. It shows you highlight reels, not reality. You're not failing. You're just not comparing yourself to real life. Myth number 1, just start a passive income stream. Reality, you're too busy surviving your active income. Passive income doesn't mean effortless. It means unpaid labor. Upfront, for months, maybe years. Myth number 2, zero-based budgeting will change your life. It might, if you like tracking every cent like a deranged accountant on a caffeine bender. Myth number 3. The envelope system works for everyone. Unless you live in a cashless society, hate coins, or just don't want to carry your entire budget around like a pocket-sized IRS. Myth number 4. Just do a no-spend challenge. Cool idea, until your car breaks down, your friend's birthday hits, or your willpower collapses under the weight of a pizza deal. These hacks? They can work, but only if you treat them like tools, not gospel. A budget isn't a personality. It's a system, and systems break. So build one that breaks softly. Forget the rules. Forget the hacks. Let's build a budget that works for your actual life. Messy, unpredictable, and full of late-night takeout cravings. Forget the color-coded fantasy budget. We're building a real budget, the kind that survives breakdowns, bad days, and unexpected vet bills. Step 1. Lower the bar. Start with what matters. 1. Stay housed. 2. Stay fed. 3. Stay sane. If your budget doesn't protect those 3, it's trash. Start over. Split your money into needs versus nice-to-haves. That gym membership? Not a need. Toilet paper? Definitely a need. Be honest. Be ruthless. Be kind. Trim the fat. Your fat, not someone else's. If you love your Spotify, keep it. If you never use Disney Plus, slice it. Don't budget like an influencer. Budget like someone who knows their own habits. Break it down. Fixed costs: rent, phone, internet. Variable costs: groceries, gas, coffee. Surprise stuff: broken phones, dentist visits. Oops, forgot mom's birthday. Plan for the surprises. They're coming whether you budget for them or not. Build a baby emergency fund, even if it's $50. It's not about the amount, it's about the buffer. One bad day shouldn't destroy your entire month. You don't need an app. You need awareness. Write it on a napkin. Use a notebook, Google Sheets, crayon on cardboard. Track where your money goes. Not to shame yourself, but to understand your patterns. Your budget won't be perfect. It'll be messy. You'll forget things. You'll overspend. That's fine. That's life. You don't need perfect. You need consistent. Your budget isn't a punishment. It's permission. Permission to live, to mess up, to try again. You don't need a fresh start, just a realistic one. Here's the truth. Most budgeting advice isn't made for you. It's made for algorithms, for aesthetics, for people who don't flinch at overdraft fees. But you're budgeting through inflation, student loans, rent hikes, side hustles, burnout, and a global economy built like Jenga. And you're still here, still trying. That matters. Your budget can look however you want. Back of a receipt, sticky notes on the fridge, a spreadsheet named Hot Mess 2025. If it helps you breathe, it's working. You are not bad with money. You are underpaid, overcharged, and lied to. You were never taught this stuff. And now you're teaching yourself. That's power. So here's your permission slip. Build a sketchy budget, a shaky one, a weird one. Let it fail. Let it flex. Let it breathe. The goal isn't control. The goal is clarity. Control will follow. This isn't a budgeting tutorial. This is a revolution in cutout form. You're not here to win capitalism. You're here to survive it, one sketchy step at a time. This is the Sketchy Economist. Subscribe for more brutally honest finance without the fluff, fear, or Ferraris. Now go fix your budget. Or at least start sketching.